Hey there, puppers. Lynn here, just for the health of it. And while it is freezing, the sun is really warming things up. So Freyja and I thought we'd take you on a quick tour of the property now that we've been here a year. So coming in from the main driveway, we still have the sheds, and the big green one is the living room. And the little yellow one is the kitchen and the RV. And you can see that I've extended the fencing that was just around the RV to include the sheds so that we can easily access everything inside a little fence. And then the main garden area, we still have the strawberry section, which they're starting to come back. This little bed is full of tulips and daffodils, and then some vegetable pots. Nope, Freyja, get out of there. Freyja, those are your carrots, yes. Those are still some carrots that we've overwintered. We've got our green stalks, which I think I'm going to move the strawberries into those. And then we harvested a bunch of compost out of my compost tumbler. And these beds I had prepped by just putting down some cardboard and a bunch of leaves, and all of that will compost down. So these beds will have lots of nutrition and be ready for planting soon. And then over here is where we grew pumpkins, but I think we're going to put potatoes in here this year, because where we put potatoes last year, you don't want to put them 2 years in a row. We do have one little raspberry, and there's actually some blueberries and strawberries in here. The RV. And then over here is where we did our garlic beds, hugelkultur style. And you can see all the garlic is coming up. Emily and I went to a feed store and found this cute little sign. And this tower, nothing really. There is some chives that overwintered and a couple carrots down at the bottom that are trying to grow. But we'll be getting these prepared here soon to grow something. And then this lower section in here is where we did potatoes. But you don't want to do potatoes in the same spot twice. So I actually started some cabbage seeds, and I'll be putting cabbage in the front. And I'm not exactly sure what we're going to put in the back. Now this is the little pasture area over here. Come on, girl. That we've been clearing. Run, girl. And I put up 600 feet of this just easy step-in netted fencing. And it gives the dogs a nice big area. Oh, and we moved some of their agility equipment out here. But it gives them a really nice big open area. And you can see the grass is already starting to fill in. And this fence goes all the way around. This is where we've been clearing recently. So just kind of cutting down all of this little shrub mess. And this path takes us back to where I've had the chickens. And this area you can see is where I had the chicken fence around with a little compost pile. But I want to now that they've fertilized and scratched this up, I want to let this rest. So I've moved their fencing over there. We have our little fire pit area. And then I made a little bed around this tree area, and we have daffodils and tulips coming in there. And I've been doing some clearing back here too to kind of keep the view open from the RV. And the pond is nice and full. Whew, slippery. And then this is where we were with the dog section. And the chicken compost. And all the baby chickies. So I did their fencing. Hang on, girl, I can't go that fast. Over this way. So they'll start scratching up, kind of tilling this. Hi, girls and boys. Yeah, you're a big boy, Snowflake. Little raspberry girl started laying the cutest little eggs. And I did do some clearing back there a little bit. It's kind of hard to tell, but that's a path. We can actually get to the back side of this now. And then the little chicken fencing comes down here just to give them some fresh ground and stuff to till up. And then a couple weeks ago, we actually had the septic guys out, and the original septic from the prior owner was approved up front, but they came back here, which was kind of nice, cleared out one of the fallen trees here, and then also this big tree that was across our path, which is nice for me walking, but it was kind of fun for the dogs to jump over. And then we have a few holes, but you can see back here, the water table's so high and the soil is, we have about 12 inches of good topsoil, but then it's clay, so not any better drainage. And because the house is kind of going to be right here. And if we keep coming down the trail, it seems so open in the winter when everything's not grown in. Some more septic holes. And then this little trail here gets to the back side of the pond. And we have quite a bit. You see these darker purple stems? These are actually black raspberries, black caps, wild black raspberries. So I'm gonna get back here and clean out some of this other stuff to give them the best opportunity to grow. No, we're not going to the back of the pond. Let's go this way. Whew, still a bit brisk back here. That's an elk. It's okay, girl. We actually have an elk walking. You're not gonna be able to see him through the trees, but I can see him. Hang on, girl. It's okay. Oh, I think you can kind of see. It's okay, girl. I got the gun. Yep, it's okay, girl. Good girl. He's right in there. It's okay, Freyja. Yeah. It's an elk. The elk have returned. Maybe we should go back and let him go through. We'll go this way a little bit and see if... I don't know, this might not be smart. Another septic, non-draining septic hole. And then I'm not going to go all the way back, but you can see the green grass back there. That's the end of our property. I'm listening. The elk are moving over here, which is why I don't want to get trapped along the fence line with them. But that's the dairy farm. It's okay, girl. Oh, I'm so inquisitive to want to get up and get a picture of them, but I'm also know how dangerous they can be. Okay, just a little bit further, baby girl. Are you gonna protect Mama? Oh, she's pulling hard. I'm gonna fall down and be trampled by elk. Okay, no, Freyja, I think this isn't smart. Yeah. This ground isn't the easiest to walk over when I'm trying to keep an eye on the elk. No, we're not going that way, girl. Freyja, come this way. Freyja, come this way. Good girl. Come on. I know. I know, they're right there. Yep. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I know you want to go over here, Freyja. Mama's scared, Freyja. They came back here with a mini excavator and dug a septic hole back here too. Okay, I don't know where they are, Freyja. Nope. But these trails are all made by the deer and the elk. And me and the puppies just kind of walk them. And back here is the trail. This is the trail that guy was on. Yeah. Big fresh elk poop. Big fresh elk poop, Freyja. No, don't eat it. Freyja. Freyja. Come on. And actually, right over here, oh yeah, there's some more elk. You can see that blue rope is the property line on this side, the east side. And you can see where they've stomped in this mud hole. Made it really muddy. This is their trail. So he went right through there, and we were right over there. Okay. Freyja, come on, there might be more, honey. Let's go back to the safety. Okay, no, don't eat it, Freyja. Yeah, man, that's really fresh. Yeah, what? Do you smell that, Freyja? Freyja's tracking. Scent work is really good for dogs. Letting them get out and smell actually tires them out more if they have a short walk with a lot of good smells than if they have a super just long boring walk. You can see, well, it's kind of hard to tell, but there's a little trail going back that way too. Bless you, bless you. I know, Mama's nose is going too. Good girl. What a good protector you are, Freyja. And then back through. To the baby chickies. Uh-oh. Brave Betty. That's why we call her Brave Betty. She always gets out. Okay, Freyja. Good girl. Come on. We gotta put the chickie up. Betty. You stay in, Betty girl. You be a good girl. Strawberry. Good girl, Freyja. Good girl. And coming back through here, we have a little salmon berry that Jeff got me for my birthday. It looks like it's just getting some fresh buds on there. There's another salmonberry, which it looks like something kind of ate on it, but there might be a couple little buds, yep, coming in there. And this goes all the way back. No, Freyja. And that little dark stump, that's the apple tree. If you watched my airsoft video. And it flows out of the property that way. This kind of just shows you a bunch of all the little underbrush and bramble that we deal with trying to keep ahead here. So, coming back into the dog area. If we go all through here, be the good girl. Good girl, Freyja. No bark. Little flower beds I've been making. Over on this far side, you'll be able to see the front side of the deer and elk trail. Right here. Sorry, Freyja's jerking. So you can see where they're walking through here. That's why I put the fence just up to here. I let them have their natural path. And then this trail goes through and meets up on the other side of those back septic holes we were at. Yeah, Freyja, the elk are back. There goes a hawk. You can see this whole section. If you watched one of my pasture clearing videos, this this is where the stump of that big tree that fell down went all the way out to like here. And here is the actual stump that I'm using as a beautiful corner for this bed area. Because like I said, the driveway will come like from this tree over to this tree. It'll be on the other side. So I'm not really focusing on that portion. And then the deer and elk walk kind of behind these two trees. So that trail goes back there. Sorry, girl. And then we're trying to resubmit a well plan, and the well will be up here because the septic will be up front. But there is a little trail that goes back through there to the front edge. And I planted a bunch of tulips around this stump, like where I won't be able, or where it won't be easy to mow, but there'll be tulips coming and daffodils coming up in there. And then here's some more clearing we've been doing. And I'll leave like this big stump and tree, just work around it. Come on, girl. So the septic, even though the house is in the middle of the property, this is the only real place that we're getting draining soil for the septic. So you can see they've marked out their orange stakes and pink lines. And then this is the other end of the U driveway. And get some good thimbleberries in this little patch right here. And that's the other end of the driveway. And this is one of the trails that goes around the back. And then this little trail, you can see I had a couple more trees fall down. Get out here with my chainsaw. All the kind of stuff I just have to keep clearing. Every day I just do a little bit, 1% every day. And then here's the back side of the puppy pasture. And a lot of this front I'm going to leave natural until after the house is built. Waiting for the new site plan to get approved by the county. Oh, and that's what I was saying. I wasn't going to replant that front because since we're disturbing other areas in the wetlands, we have to replant some. So I'm going to replant the front with their designated plants. So it's a bunch of hurry up and wait for the county around here, I'm telling you. All right, puppers. Well, that was a pretty good, exciting walk with the elk and Freyja and getting outside. And even though it's cold, we get our little steps and exercise in. Hopefully you get outside and do something just for your health of it. We'll see you in the next one.